Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Egg and Baby in the morning playing the Binding of Isaac Repentance. We did really well last time. We unlocked Tainted Lazarus. You know what that means. We gotta play as Tainted Lazarus. I have played as Tainted Lazarus before on stream yesterday. Don't worry, I didn't accomplish anything. So, how does... Papa. How does Tainted Lazarus work? Imagine Jacob and Esau, however, you play as them at different times. I know you're gonna say, what the heck does that mean? You know how Jacob and Esau is two characters, but you only get, like, you know, the same amount of items normally, and dodging is hard? This is like that, except dodging is not hard. You play as two different characters. As you can probably see for yourself right now, that's pretty... Wait, hold on. Did we just get an a damage up from that speed down? It's a little weird. So every time you complete a room, you swap between the characters, which means, you know, Isaac is kind of balanced around this idea. We will. Isaac is kind of balanced around this idea that, you know, you pick up items as the game goes on, and then you use those items to win, hopefully, against an increasingly strong series of foes. This flips the script, and I guess we'll say that we mean that intentionally, like pun intended, because now you only get, oh no, half as many items essentially. Well, you get the same amount of items, but they're spread across two different characters. So it's hard. I think it's really hard actually. But the flip side is, and I guess pun intended again, but this time I'm begrudging, I ask for your forgiveness. We have this item flip in the bottom right corner, which allows us to swap at will, but it's not really at will, it's once every 6 rooms. So, or whenever you have a charge, I should say. So, it's a little touchy, for sure. I definitely do not think that it's like an easy character. In fact, I think it might be one of the hardest characters. Also, one of the characters, I'm just not gonna hit the plum for a bit. One of the characters where in chat people were like, this is one of the more frustrating characters to play as, which I can totally understand, by the way. But we're gonna get there regardless. We're gonna keep on trying. Great dodging. Just want to get Plum Flute. You might be saying, hey, you already shot him once. You can't get Plum Flute. That is erroneous. There he goes. I don't really care who gets it, to be honest, but they do swap, for the record. No bombs either. So we unfortunately can't really buy anything. You okay, baby? I see you smacking over there. Okay, should not have gone to focus on that. I apologize. I mean, can I tell you what I was gonna do? I was gonna play the self-sacrifice room to try to get more HP. I think we got to ignore it though. I wish we didn't, but yeah. And no bombs is really like a super bummer there, but I thought about it. I don't know. I think I need a little bit more HP to make it worthwhile. I think we would have put ourselves in a very spicy spot trying to make it work. So I love Plum Flute. That's like an easy boss kill, even if we have to swap to the other character in order to make it happen. We can also use Flip not just to select, like, the attack or the character that we want on the boss. You know, we could use it to, you know, pick who gets an item, for example. Like, if we find an active item in there, we'll probably flip so that we don't get stuck with Plum Flute. I guess we could just swap. We could pick it up, leave Plum Flute, and then when we become the other character again, we could come pick it up, but you get the idea. Like, it's complicated. Giant Cell Micro Friends. I just, to be honest with you, don't really know what this does. We will look for Petrified Poop, because to be honest with you, I could really use the money. I'm disappointed. Hey, baby. Not in you, you're rolling like a champ back there. I'm disappointed in myself not being able to really have any engine to generate money on the last floor. That we could have used, for sure, to generate, like, membership card, and then if we got membership card, you know... Especially considering we should have good secret room access if we ever get consumer... Oh, pardon me. Be that as it may. Okay, anyway, we should be able to get into secret rooms and so on and so forth, but in order to do that, we are gonna at some point require, you know, getting a bomb. Or really consumables of any merit whatsoever. Okay, booster pack is 6 cards. 2 of spades, 2 of hearts. Get out of jail free. So we could go to the alt path for free. I would describe that as being worth approximately very little. Take strength in, even though I don't think this changes things. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I came in here hoping we would get like one of the easy win items. We didn't get it. I think we'll be better off ignoring this and hoping to get a deal with the angel in the future. Baby. What's wrong? I'm gonna carry the tower with me for now. I know that seems absurd, but especially knowing there's secret rooms around, like, that's not gonna get one. Unless I'm, you know, it falls on deaf ears, is all I'm gonna say. When people suggest things like NL, you know, you're not really giving it your all. Sometimes I get distracted by the commentary for sure, but I mean, like, how can you look at a situation like that and be like, this guy's not giving his best? I don't know, get out of jail free. Maybe we can do something there. You might hear the baby piano in the background, by the way. I'm predicting Flappy Butterfly. Play Ya-Ya Ding Dong. She's not playing anything. That's okay. That's okay, baby. You don't need to play Ya-Ya Ding Dong. I guess we could get into the boss trap room. I think this is one of those characters where you need one of 2 things to happen. You need to... one of those characters, I guess I should say. But you either need to... Also, I'm not... oh, because you hold different cards as different characters. You either need to get, you know... I would say 1 or 2 game-winning items on each character in order to hedge your bets and be strong enough to succeed. Maybe you could just get flip charging fast enough that you could stay as one character for like more than half of the rooms at least. But the other one is just getting more than one of amassing a basically a critical mass of items to the extent that you can't lose. Baby. You want me to roll you back over? I'll roll you back over. That doesn't bother me. Yeah. Are you ready? Maybe you want to go in the bouncer instead. Maybe you want to go in the bouncer. Okay. Okay. Baby in the bouncer. Say hi to YouTube, baby. Say hi to YouTube. Hello, YouTubes. You ready for a little disorganized fun? 22, This is, I'm not convinced. There you go. That this is gonna make the baby happy. I'm not convinced it's gonna make the baby happy. However, if it does, that would be good. Yeah. You don't need a baby piano. We got the secret room too. Okay, just take. I can be the baby piano. Flighty butterfly. You flap your big strong wings. Up, up, up. It's time to fly away. She's for it. Frog, I don't know. I think she finally got sick of the song. It was like me listening to Someone Great by LCD Sound System in 2007. One day I was just like, you know what? I think I've heard this song enough. By the way, I was wrong. It's a classic. Okay, I don't love this room. I was gonna say flip. Should I flap? I feel like I should flip. I'm not using flip really. Okay, let's do it. And then that means we can pop the plum flute. Which really is like, it's not a game-winning item. It doesn't scale well. But it's insanely useful early on when things are tough. And we're at 8 minutes here. Still awaiting at some point, with a degree of hope in my life here, that we'll get maybe like our first bomb. That was Crinkle Panda, by the way. Probably don't need to tell you. That was Crinkle Panda being tossed to the floor. Woo! You really think I won't toss Crinkle Panda on the floor? Lucky Penny. Okay, but that's only lucky as, like, one of the characters. But that's okay. You know what? Maybe we'll... Ow, whoa. I thought maybe we'd get a 7-cent item. We didn't. We got a 7-cent sack. Which is what they used to call me before that surgery, right? Right, baby? She's like, I don't know. What the heck are you talking about? Okay, I feel like we gotta take a stab at getting something here. Okay, I now see the value of micro friends. And I'm super glad we went through this. This is, very likely to pay dividends, I think, as you can see. At least we get to keep the friends that we made along the way. But this is, suboptimal. Honey. Honey. Hey. Forget about it. Hey, gabagool. Okay. 2 of spades. 2 of hearts we can hold. Strength we can hold. I guess I'll take 2 of hearts just for survivability's sake. We left the trinket behind on purpose, by the way. There you go, there you go. I learned to work the saxophone. I play just what I feel. Drink warm milk all day long. And cry behind the wheel. They got a name for the babies in the world, yeah. I want a name when I'm old. They call all the babies the baby blues. It's just repeating the word baby over and over. All right, we're going to throw a pause in here. I don't really remember how magic skin works for the record. I think it works kind of like the scab in, or spice in Enter the Gungeon, but for now we'll throw a little pause in. All right, we are back, and I just got to level with you. I got no idea what's happening on this run. Now I remember. Now I recall. We just picked up magic skin, so I looked up magic skin on the wiki. I had a surplus of time. What does magic skin do? That was a joke, by the way. Magic skin, when you use it, it turns one of your heart containers into a broken heart container, which means that capacity can never be recovered. Bad. However, it also means that it gives you an item from whatever room's pool you're standing in when you use it. So it's almost like it's like getting a permanent deal with the devil in the sense that, like, your health never comes back, but you also do get an item. If you feel like maybe your health is less of a concern and your damage is more of a concern. Like, let's say, for example, you're firing 2.73 shots per second, and you've got 3.5 damage, and you have no other means of doing damage. Like, for example, hypothetically, like, you have no bombs or anything like that, despite being on the 3rd floor of the game. You have no bombs. It's not a likely situation, but it's not, you know, outside of the bounds of realism, I suppose. And let's say, hypothetically, you're fighting enemies who, make little micro stutter movements so that they never find themselves actually getting hit by your bullets. Then you might consider them maybe popping magic skin on a deal with the devil, or, you know, something like that could be valuable. You could pretty easily come up with a situation where there's some merit to it. There is one other catch. If you drop it, then it'll show up again often. Like, that's its thing. It shows up on a very, very regular occurrence. Dude, we do have enough money to make our shop worthwhile for once. How about that? Okay, blow some enemies up, please. And if you use it, it shows up more often as well. So it's one of those things where, like, once it shows up, you're kind of, you know, you're doomed with the weight of decision no matter what. You've got a choice, but that choice, you don't have a choice about making that choice, you know? Like Donald Rumsfeld said, there are things you know you don't know. And then there are things you know, but then there are also unknown unknowns. The things you don't know, you don't know. And those are the truly dangerous ones. Okay. Oh, hey, hold on. Look, I was a teenager during the Bush administration. My history teacher had a poster. This is in Canada. She had a poster in her classroom. Things George W. Bush actually said, including some other quotes from the administration. A lot of stuff you can chuckle at. I mean, and also kind of be aghast at, I suppose. But I'll go to bat for the known unknowns and unknown unknowns. I think it's a pretty astute sentence. There are things you know you know. There are things you know you don't know. But the scariest thing of all is the things you don't know that you don't know. You can't even comprehend of it, so you don't know you're missing that gap in your knowledge. Anyway, we're not going to take data miner. Instead, I think I'm going to become the Joker. I think I may become the Joker on this run. I'm not going to use my only bomb that I've had on the entire run to get Fool's Gold, okay? It's worth like 2 pennies. I refuse. If I could get Fool's Gold and kill all the enemies, there might be some merit there, but... Okay, I'm gonna use my only bomb to get Fool's Gold and kill all the enemies, because this is starting to very quickly reach the point of absurdity for me. We're gonna have to use Magic Scab. I'm increasingly coming to terms with the realization that, you know, this run is not even alt path, this is just a normal path run. And it's disastrous. Particularly on this character. Dude, I'll play this down to 15 cents. We could really use an amazing trinket or... I mean, obviously, Crystal Ball. Alright, what a great use of my time. Alright. Don't get too frustrated, okay? 50% of the time, this run is terrible. 50% of the time, it's not so bad, I suppose. You know, and then once every 6 rooms, we can nullify that penalty. So really, it's only like 43% bad. Which is 57% good, which in Canada is, I think, a D+. We at least in Ontario. Okay. Diplopia is a must grab. I got a game plan. Okay, check this out, alright? Watch this, watch this. We flip. We Magic Scab first. Magic Skin, I should say. We get actually a very useful item. I doubt we'll get the double stat bonus, so I'm actually just gonna pick it up first, so that then we can get the stats from buying Diplopia. We're gonna buy Diplopia, which gives us a very nice statistical benefit. We know we're gonna get Magic Skin back. I think we should double up again to get one of everything here. Does this come pre-charged now? It does. Dude, that's mighty tempting. It's scary, but it's also mighty tempting. Okay, 2 of Hearts, Devil card. I can see forever. We might as well at least peek at what's going on in here. Remember, so Keeper's Elbow, which is not the name of the item, but that's what I'm gonna call it. Anytime you buy something, it gives you a statistical benefit. Okay, I do wish that I had not spent Remote Detonator. Or I had not spent, pardon me, Magic Skin on Remote Detonator, but so be it. This is another I can see for it. Geez, sorry, I got the burps today. So we gotta be careful. We don't want to go too far on this one and cause ourselves undue HP-related problems. But in theory, this character can now focus on buying things from the shop. And that could make up for the statistical inadequacy that we've experienced up to this point. And then our other character has a pretty frequent ability to use Plum Flute. Like, that, we might be able to snag something here. I'm just being sincere. I do want to flip it back. You know, I have 37 minutes to go until my stream. I'm realizing that we're gonna find ourselves possibly in a time crunch, so I don't wanna unnecessarily do things. I'm just looking downstream and noticing that this problem could exist. But that being said, you gotta give it your all, right? So we're gonna backtrack here. So now the shop is just of an unbelievable amount of importance. It's the most important thing you could ever ask for. Now, we did this so that we could get the HP on the unit that's gonna, you know, suffer the most right now. Why not, I guess? Why not take Pulse Worm, take me down to the next floor, and I'm feeling okay here. Hold on, I got some Discord messages. Not urgent. Okay. Good stuff. Positive. Feeling solid. I can see forever. We're popping it immediately. I think we should pop the pills as well. I think we should hold the pills and see if they're speed downs, and if they are, then we won't pop them, actually. Controversial decision. Secret room bordering curse room. No. It won't happen. Okay, so you gotta remember as well, like, we're still holding Magic Skin as our other character, right? I didn't drop it. I hope. We gotta be careful, but, like, the thing is, if we get, like, a deal with the devil or a deal with the angel, then we can use it for a free item from that pool. I mean, technically, I guess we do have chaos, so we would rather not use it in that pool. Okay, I've talked myself out of it very, very quickly, actually. I feel like we're better off using it in, I don't know, just... Well, you know, we'll take it as our other character here. As our other form. I don't know, it's gonna be confusing. Unit character. Probably called him Jacob 10 times already, even though it's Lazarus. You get the idea. So we'll take Liberty Cap. Don't really care for the D7. But if we're not gonna use Magic Skin, it makes sense to get the D7. But as soon as we drop Magic Skin, it's gonna show up more often. The only way to protect yourself from the effect of it showing up is to hold it, which is, you know, obviously not really that effective, because you're not really insulating yourself too much from its effects to begin with. Obviously, we do want to get as much from that shop as possible. I would take either the Attack Fly or the... I guess we'd probably go Vengeful Spirit first, but... we want this on our other character. I'm starting to have some belief, okay? Like, it's gonna be a long road. But we at least have, like, we're not flying blind anymore. Like, we have an idea of what we want to do. We have a game plan. Bosses, we would prefer to fight with Plum Flute. HP gets picked up by Magic Skin character. Magic Skin character is also the only character we will use to buy things from the shop if we have a choice. You could concoct a situation, maybe we've used Flip, there's no rooms available and we don't have a choice, but, you know, through the effects of good planning, we would hope to not have that happen too frequently. I would absolutely blow up our donation machine in order to get as much money as possible to buy more things. Why not? You know, you gotta give it a try. I definitely think we're still kind of, you know, working against it here, but we almost have two viable characters. Kind of. You have HP. I don't know how much. Okay, you know what? I've blown you up accidentally. That sucks pretty bad, actually, because we could have really used an engine to generate some HP. Or to generate some money, I should say, for the shop, but so be it. You know, mistakes happen. I'm trying to puzzle through. I apologize. It's a banter-rich episode, or a banter-deficient episode. But we are playing as a new character in a situation where, like, it's kind of hard to figure out, like, what anybody does. And, you know, we got Magic Skin, which is a kind of a weirdo item to begin with. And then, on top of all that, we've got Chaos as well. It's a bit of a puzzle, is I guess what I'm trying to say. And it's 21 minutes and we're at the Flooded Caves too, so obviously things are, you know, going according to plan, and we're dominating easily. Now, if you could just make it over in this direction, thank you. That's good. That's good enough. That's more than good enough. You've done us a great service. I have taken damage I wish I did not take. We do get BFF. I mean, we take it. We take it. The next step, do it. I mean, either the Fly with BFF or Vengeful Spirit with BFF. It's tough. This is a real, like, devil you know versus devil you don't sort of situation. Because I really feel like I know how to use the Fly. The card could be 2 of diamonds, but, you know, you're playing with fire. Either way, whatever we buy, we know we're gonna get stats. I'm trying to avoid falling victim to the devil bias. That's where you think you're going to take the deal with the devil item because the deal with the devil item must be better. We don't know that for a fact. You know, we're making we're guessing and hoping. Guessing and hoping and wishing and praying and guessing. Come on, come on. Ansustrun. Good to hold. You know, we're not gonna have I Can See Forever on the next floor in all likelihood, so this is probably a smart decision. And if we don't have to use if we don't have to use the flip to get into the shop, then that's even better. If we don't have to blow up our donation machine, that's even better, mostly because we can save our bombs for other purposes. By the way, I have no idea what HP looks like right here. I would kill for 9 lives, man. This could be sick. Okay, great hit. That one's on me. Thank you. We have placenta? We do have placenta. Okay, it's 9 lives, man. I don't know. I'm a little confused about what happens with 9 lives when you also have magic skin, because it'll presumably render some of your HP unusable forever. But it could also maybe give us items, like we could use one character to feed, like the magic skin holding character can feed items to the other. I don't know, man. Like it's messy, okay? Like Lionel. Let's walk into that by accident, but still feel pretty good about it, I suppose, because the stats are nice, but that is my bad. Let's buy that for another small benefit. Let's use magic skin. I regret it, like, immensely, I suppose, but we're also gonna keep moving. Okay. I don't know, man. I simply do not know. It's a weird run. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I hate it. I don't know if I want to kill you or I want to kiss you. As long as we have spirit hearts, we're feeling pretty okay, I guess. Just get in there. Thank you. I mean, one thing's for sure, I'll always... oh my god, my speed? My speed? I'll always feel happy that this run... oh my god, my HP? I'll always feel happy that this run gave us a chance, you know? It gave us the ability to get stats. Via Keeper's Elbow, as I so like to call it. However... There is a big however... And the however is, I still think we're probably up against it. Actually, we need to buff our other character now. So I think that the dream, possibly... By the way, get ready to hit either space or Q in here if you find yourself truly concerned. But we need to use... I mean, need is, I guess, a strong word. Sorry, I'm spinning my wheels conversationally. One thing we could do is leverage our other character and use magic skin to feed some good items to the other character. It's a little confusing. I apologize. Okay. Flip. Grab. And then I'm gonna get insane. This character has nothing right now. They have garbage. Reroll everything about them. We now have slightly better stats in some ways, but most importantly, we have red candle. We lost plum flute. We gained red candle. There's something to that. We almost, again, have 2 viable characters. HP's at a little bit of a awkward spot, but apart from that, HP accepted, like... that lit you on fire instead of killing you, huh? That makes sense. I can't be upset, but... Oh, this is... No, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him! You need to grab the tail first just in case you transform! Okay, we're 1 item away from Guppy on half of our characters. Okay, that was actually really astute. I didn't know that we were gonna transform. Because sometimes it doesn't work that way on rooms that are not traditional enemy rooms, but I'm glad I did it. Yeah. Anyway, here we go. Still moving on here. Remember, we didn't re-roll our magic skin character. We only re-rolled I want to call him Esau, which is not, like, how this character works, but might give you some inclination, at least, of who I'm talking about. It's confusing. But I do, as far as Tainted characters go, I'm still intrigued. It can be a bit of a slog. The games that I've played as this character, Tainted Lazarus, can be a bit of a slog. I'm not gonna say that they can't be. However, I do appreciate, that was a little close. I do appreciate that we got a tangible strategy, and it's certainly an interesting one. Always love to know what you want to do as a character, I guess is what I'm trying to say, you know? As Tainted Cain, until I look up recipes, I'm still flying blind. But at least as Tainted Lazarus, I kind of have a game plan. Now, the game plan has never worked for me, but still. Dude, you gotta buy Sackboy. And then, I don't know, will this just kill us? I think we owe it to ourselves to try. We lost some spirit hearts in the process there. We flip and then take this as our other character. I don't know, man. It's it's an enigmatic run, you know? I don't feel like I've got myself I've got any degree of comfort, but that discomfort, you know, comes with a certain degree of comfort as well. How? I don't know. Don't worry about it too much. This is, I'm just glad I'm caffeinated for this moment, you know? I am thinking, like, with 9 lives, we should just magic scab, like, out of our gourd. And, you know, if we die, presumably we'll come back with, like, some HP. I don't know. Maybe? Do you want... No, you can't take it as well. Don't be a fool. We could flip and take something as the other character. Hold on, dude. Just hold on, okay? I don't know. So we've transformed here. This may kill us. Well, hold on. Use this first. Oh, no, it did kill us. Okay, but we came back, and we still have access. We can't take that. We could take the book, but who cares? Okay, hold on. Hold on. So we know if we die with magic skin, we come back as the same character. Which means we... Look, there's a temptation here. I don't know how deep we want to let this run. I'm very confused. Can I admit that? So I don't think this is a run where we're gonna try to beat the alt path. We're not gonna make it the hush, or I mean, when I said alt path, that's obviously not even possible anymore, but we're not gonna do true ending either, even though we did leave a trinket behind ages ago. What even happened? I don't even think I killed the enemies. The room just opened. That was terrible damage, but I find myself in times of trouble, and I have no Mother Mary to comfort me. I thought maybe we, like, died and lost our life there and then came back, but... oh, jeez. Not the case. Not the case. The door has closed. I felt like Bad Boys Street Team. I couldn't work the locks. If we could... Like, beating Mom's heart on this would be enough for me to be happy, I think. In all sincerity. You can say what you want about it. It's definitely one of the most, like, interesting strategic runs I've ever had. And I mean that in all positive and in all negative as well. There's some goodness in this run, and using Magic Scab combined with 9 lives to, like, endlessly farm up items is a really interesting idea. And by endlessly, I mean, you know, 9 times, but... It's a really interesting idea. I would say... unlikely to factor too much into my decision-making process on the average run, but you know what? Isaac is a sandbox, and I can feel I can feel it getting everywhere right now. So honestly, you flip. Then you pick up this magic skin and you use it to generate another item. And like, I don't really want to give it to you, but you're here anyway, so why not? And we do have access to this room now. Jesus juice? I wish I could, like... I mean, I guess we could just do one room and swap, but I'm like, oh no, that's too much. One room? Are you crazy? I don't have time for that. I mean, we do still need this character to not die with their final life. So, more items is always going to be preferable to less items. Dude, Bloat, you are mega confused right now, my man. You're mighty embarrassed. Makes me think I'm mighty sick. I don't know what I'm doing, I guess. I don't know what's happening. That makes it hard. When you don't have the silence in mechanics that serves as the foundation for banter, it's very difficult to figure out, like, what to talk about on this run. I'm mostly just trying to figure out, like, what buttons to press, you know. Oh, brainworm. Thank you. I really don't know what you do, but you seem to be homing. That's pretty cool. I knew in my head, I was like, I'm pretty sure brainworm is good. 4.5% chance of a deal here. Never tell me the odds, by the way. We lived. I mean, we could die. Again, we have a few more opportunities to do so without it being truly catastrophic. Neither character is particularly strong. I mean, if we have to, it's way better to die as the 9 lives character, because, you know, the other character, obviously, when they die, they're just done for good. Which is kind of why we're trying to, like, feed items the opposite way. Obviously, like, I picked up some good ones as... I mean, I don't know. Like, what do you... I'm just spinning my wheels here over and over. Like, we're gonna try to win. That's what's going on in my head. And rather than worry so much about, like, what does winning look like, I think we should just acknowledge that, you know, winning probably looks a little bit like dodging and shooting, you know? And then the items that you get matter a great deal, but at the same time, you also are just trying to... not get hit. If you can do that, you're probably gonna be all right. Okay, we have to go to our shop. It's of the utmost importance. Donkey, donkey, da dunk, donkey, donkey, da dunk, 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 dunka, dunka, da dunk, dunk, dunk. And now, was that a reference to Colin's bear animation? You know it, brother. Okay, I don't think it matters. You know, whether you use magic skin in the shop or not when you have chaos. I'm pretty sure that they're pretty similar here. We are gonna buy poop. It's just for the stats, but I support it. Okay, sharp key is definitely not what we're looking for. So we will just leave. And I don't know, man. Maybe I should revise my strategy. I feel like just beating... I know I said just beating Mom's heart would be good enough for me. I'd like to go back on that and say that I feel like just beating Mom's foot is, like, kind of good enough on this run. But magic's... this might be one of the best ways... whatever. This might be one of the best ways to actually make magic skin a viable item. Is to have it with 9 lives in general, I guess. This is not character specific, but... okay, maybe it's not as interesting as I thought it was to begin with. I thought I had come to some kind of conclusion that would make me, well respected in the Isaac community. It's like, look at what you can do with Tainted Lazarus and magic skin. I realize that train has probably sailed by now. Acceptable. Okay, no deal. No deal was deserved. I don't know, man. Just give me the damage. Like, we don't need invincibility. Moving on. Let's Just checking. Oh, what, NL, were you checking on your viral tweet? No, I don't have to check on it anymore. It hit 50,000 likes. It's the most successful tweet I've ever made in my entire life. Now it's time to rest. Now it's time to retire. I still, if you're looking for a viral tweet update, you know, it's still a relatively low amount of toxicity, considering that, I mean, at this point, honestly, like, I shouldn't do this because I don't have that much time, but, like, I can look at the analytics for that tweet. Let me see here. Yeah, it's been seen 2.3 million times. Making it the second most popular piece of media I've ever produced, after a TikTok where I painted a bullseye on top of a proximity mine, so it looked like it was just a spray and not a proximity mine. There's been a relatively low amount of random toxicity as a result of the tweet, which I think is the greatest possible endorsement you could get for it just being funny, and that's basically the full stop there. There's one guy who was like, I'm begging people to watch one other movie, and I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's, you feel bad for these people sometimes. You go, you know, they leave like a snippy comment like that, then you go look at their social media feed, and like their pinned tweet is like, New Year's resolution, be nice to people, and I'm like, ugh, maybe in 2022, huh? I'm not trying to cause problems, I'm just saying. Oh, let's go, man! Fully charged magic skin. Okay, hold on. You grab this. You pop it down. You get Doctor's Remote. Colossal waste of everybody's time. However, we do also gain the secret room access. How about that? So yeah, we don't really want Doctor's Remote. I know you're like, what about Doctor's Remote instead of magic skin? Are you crazy and give up all this? It's looking pretty. We should not lose to Skolex. That would be an embarrassment. But whoa, it would be an embarrassment I would recover from, but an embarrassment nonetheless. Okay, you almost got me, you son of a gun. Now I'm gonna get you. 9% chance, failed. Not a surprise, and not offended, honestly. Perks, range up, so I can settle down. Luck up, I'm excited. Alright, down to the next floor, 2 lives remain. I'm not trying to, you know, sandbag, I'm just trying to be realistic. You know, if we don't beat Mom's Heart, I will consider this run a success from an entertainment level. Oh, there's a tinted rock back there. If we do beat Mom's Heart, I will genuinely, no joke, consider it a success on all levels. I'll be like, that's not a tinted rock at all. Incredible play. Sometimes, you know, it's like Jack Bogle said, you know? A lot of people will say, don't just stand there, do something. Sometimes in Isaac, don't do something, just stand there. Words to live by. Feel excuse me? Feel excuse me? Feel excuse me? Thank you. Just wanted to do some damage. Again, a Mom's Heart victory is not just a victory for me. It's a victory for you, the viewer. For the commenter. For the Twitter follower. It's a victory for all of us, enjoyed mostly, the spoils of which passed to me and me alone. However, we appreciate... We couldn't have done it without you in so many ways. I'm not saying we're gonna beat Mom's Heart, but... I also have to remember, like, I think we can use magic skin one time. I think we have 2 lives. We may not want to use it one more time, because having those lives is an asset. It helps us out. Like, you know, you could now weather the storm. You could take a single hit without ruining your run. However, I can't shake the feeling that if we could just get one incredible item, it it could all turn around. Even I'm Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems, man. Even at the end of the road, I'm like, we just need one more thing, dude. No, flip. Yeah. That's sure. Yeah. No, this is what I meant to do, kind of. I'm dead. I'm alive. I can fly. Most importantly, I can sing. Sorry, I think that's isn't that from The Simpsons? The Planet of the Apes musical? Dr. Zaius? So, if there was an action item for what we got going on here, here's what it is. In the future, the year 2000, it would be for the best if we didn't take Chaos on this run. We didn't know that, you know, in advance. We were flying by the seat of our pants. However, now we know the rest of the story. Let me in. This is who we want to be here. Probably don't pop. I'm excited. We actually have a 50% chance of a deal with the devil and angel here. I think a deal with the devil will pretty much kill either of our characters dead. But a deal with the angel, man. Maybe? I'm just trying to hang out here. I was hoping maybe you'd get hit by Mom. Don't forget to use red candle. Is got defensive merit along with offensive power. Just hang in there. Oh no! We were a little sliver away. What a run, though, right? Like, that was fun and stupid. I love it. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Twitch.tv/NorthernLion. Follow me there. Oh, no, not today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.